What's good, YouTube? We back with another one. Today is going to be an interesting day. We got CPI and PPI. We'll close this bitch a little bit. Close that motherfucker for y'all niggas a little bit, but my shit glitching out a little bit. But as you can see, we tapped all the way into this daily volume imbalance on NQ. This is what PPI did to us. We came back in and rejected this as a form of support. I expect us to reach up into these relative equal highs when Powell gets on that motherfucking stage. Sweep this shit out. Once that happens, I have no bias. I ain't gonna lie, because we already done rebalanced to the downside. There wasn't really no fair value gaps in this area. But we swept lows. We filled in the new week opening gap one more time. Sorry, I can't answer you, buddy. In my pre-market analysis, I really said, especially on ES, because ES has cleaner structure if we look at the 4 hour. If you come over here, you can see we swept this 4 hour high. We're already above OTE in this higher time frame range. From this high to this low, we're already above OTE. We're really right below the 79% level, but we had already came up above it when we swept this. But once we swept this, we started to chop around. And then we created relative equal highs with this high up here, right? So I noticed, okay, we didn't take this high. We didn't push up harder. We didn't break through this high and nothing like that. So it seems like we might want to just rebalance the equilibrium of this range right here. So I was like, okay, cool. When news comes out, we could either push up and take out these buy side levels and then push down to rebalance price and take out the relative equal lows, or we could do the opposite. We could push down first and then come up. So right now, I'm bullish. I want to see these highs get taken off. I'm going to be completely honest. There's a couple things we could do when Powell gets up on that stage. We could either push down, take out some of these lows, maybe use this as a rejection block, and that would be a manipulation move before we start to move up to take out these highs. Or we could just push up straight to these highs. If we push up straight to these highs, I'm most likely not going to trade today. I'll just observe the market. Let me go back on the 15-minute real quick. All right, we do have this 15-minute fair value gap right here that we've been holding for a while, but we haven't completely refilled or rebalanced. And we also have these relative equal highs. And these normally would not be anything of importance to me, but again, like I said, Powell might cause us to manipulate at 10 o'clock. So if we do that, we might see us sweep these highs and start to chop around some more and kind of hold in this area, start to slowly push down, then have our push down and then move back up. Now we still got to see, but once we take this out, I'm very, very, very likely not going to even touch the market after that. But it depends. It depends how structure forms on the way up. If we get a strong move to take this out, I probably would not touch the market. If we get like a slow, choppy move, I might. And then depending on price action after, there could be potentially a setup to target these lows on the downside. But we just got to see what price wants to do. Right now, we got an SMT on the 15-minute now. I don't know if that's going to hold. I'm staying off the 1 minute just because the 1 minute does not matter right now. I'm not taking no entries. I'm not taking any entries for a while. Looks like we continue to hold this area. We could get a shift of structure right here. Form a fair value gap. And then see lower in this area. So again, lowest body candle to the highest. Yo, we could definitely see these lows if that were to happen. I wouldn't take that trade either. With Powell speaking in 5 minutes. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's see what the fuck this nigga does. I've never watched the market while Powell was speaking in my life. We swept this. We got an SMT at the high. We respected the mean threshold of the 15-minute order block, and then we shifted structure on the 5-minute and ran through this fair value gap. Interesting, right? See what the hell this nigga talk about. Sometimes Powell does nothing to the market. Actually, I do remember one time I did watch the market while he was speaking. It was around 8 a.m. or something. Back when I was trading Forex, I was like, this nigga did nothing to the market at all. And I'm pretty sure I caught a trade too. But as you can see, we are in kind of an uptrend. I want to see a retracement, probably back to this low right here. Or something of that nature. Somewhere in here. I don't see much of a reason to go low at the moment. I do see a reason to come up to these highs. But we have an SMT at the 15-minute time frame, so I don't really want to trade against that. I would have to see confirmation the other way. Right now, it looks like we're pushing lower. We're moving kind of slow. This is a level I'm confident in. I'm confident that we will most likely come here. This one I'm a little bit more unsure of, but I could definitely see us coming here regardless. And depending on how we keep pushing down, like if we don't even retrace back up here, we continue to sell off, this is more of a likely thing. Now, once we take this low, if we take this low, for me, there wouldn't be much of a reason to continue being bearish at all because we already came back in the OTE of this leg. We already swept these lows. We already tapped into the daily volume imbalance, the daily inverse volume imbalance, which we did a couple of times. And we have buy side above us. So right now I'm kind of thinking we're bullish. We just closed above this fair value gap. I'm gonna keep it there as an inverse, but now I'm definitely a little more bullish. And we also no longer have this SMT here, so let me get rid of all this. The 15-minute again is in an uptrend. We held this inverse so far. Okay, I need price to tell me what direction it wants to move, and then I need it to show me that it's moving there now. And look how well this is reacting off of that turtle soup. Interesting. This 15-minute rejected the inverse fair value gap pretty well, but nothing strong to the upside. We still haven't closed above this sweep, this buy side level. This one closed very bearish. It rejected the hell out of this area. And the 1 minute just displaced to the downside. We also have an SMT on the 1 minute right now. If the SMT on the 15-minute didn't fail, I would love to take shorts right here. To this low. Price is a little bit unclear still though. But I think it is a possibility that we sell off. So depending on how we react to this fair value gap, I might get in. And we could target this low right here. I think I'm gonna take an entry at CE of this wick. We're gonna risk a little bit less, of course. And we're gonna see how this plays out. I wanna see this low. And I couldn't take it down here because the RR wouldn't be worth it. But if I take it as CE, I can keep my stop up here. So we're gonna see how this plays out. Of course, I'm risking a lot less, as y'all can see. $180. It's PPI and power speaking, so let's see how we react to this area. It looks like we're about to get stopped out. We should not be this high. Yeah, we should get stopped right here. I'm still gonna let it play out. All right, cool. We just got stopped right there. Small $200 loss. So I think I'm done for the day. Okay, see, this is efficient price action. See this? Okay, this wasn't really a great setup, was it? Small fair value gap, not super strong. I think I was looking at ES's, what's it called? ES's structure and wanting to take a trade off of that. And I kind of projected it onto NQ. But yeah, after the SMT didn't really work out, I probably shouldn't have took this trade. I think ES could still be a good setup, but we pushing up heavy now, so we about to take that buy side level now. I think that was just a case of I was bullish going into the day. I did want to see this high get swept. Okay. Yeah, I didn't trade with my draw on liquidity. My true draw. I saw the SMT and I saw the fact that the 15-minute was not closing above this. And the fact that the 5-minute did end up pushing down. And then when I saw ES push down the way that it did, that had me convinced that we would probably push down over here too, but that obviously was not the case. But I can't trade NQ while I'm looking at ES. That's not how that shit works. So I just took the first fair value gap right here. And we did have like a little move down, but it wasn't efficient. We shifted structure right here or right here, and the fair value gap appeared after that. So yeah, this wasn't a great setup. Not much else for me to say. I want to see how this closes. If this closes above this level, then I'm probably not even gonna trade anymore. I'm just gonna let price do its thing for the rest of the day, cause ES still has a long way to go to these equal highs. I don't want to say why did I take that trade. I know exactly why I took the trade, but it's kind of like, how did I forget what I was saying before? Like, we were already in equilibrium. It's kind of like I was trying to see both sides of the market today, when I should have just kept my sights on this buy side level, because that's what I was really confident in. There's no reason to take shorts right here, especially after the SMT went away on ES and NQ. Like, after we took it over here, even if we have a little sell-off on the 1 minute, that's not enough confirmation. So we still learning. Yeah, the 15-minute just closed above this, so I'm not gonna trade anymore. I'm pretty much done for the day. Yesterday, really the whole week previously, I had a very specific target or a very specific order in how I wanted price to move. Like right here, this is what I would have wanted to see. It's all good, small loss, but I'll probably post this on YouTube just because I posted my win from yesterday. Y'all should see this shit too. But I'm not back yet. I'm not fucking back yet. You feel me? So, yeah, we still got some shit to learn. Had a little 4-trade win streak. That was actually the longest win streak I ever had. This just broke it off. But it kind of feels good because I've been anticipating a loss, which might not be good, but I ain't gonna lie, last night before I went to sleep, I kind of felt like I was gonna lose today. And I was like, don't do that shit, you finna self-sabotage. And I kind of did, which is so weird. So weird. But it is what it is. I don't think I'm gonna trade tomorrow. I'm just gonna let price do its thing, but we'll see what happens. I appreciate y'all for watching. I'm gonna catch y'all later.